Today we're doing a mock test with Otto. Otto, tell him how many driving lessons you've had with me.
I've had one with you.
It was just an assessment just to see what he was like, and tell him how much driving experience you've had.
Well, I've had a couple of driving lessons about two years ago.
Right.
And then from then I've been with my dad getting into a load of bad habits probably.
No, his dad's done a pretty good job, I think, but he's just a bit aggressive, a bit of fast, just needs to be a bit smoother and use his mirrors a bit more. But other than that, he's really good, so you could be looking at a pass with this
You're
one.
Jinxing me. You're jinxing me.
Right. You've got that on you. Throughout the drive, I would like you to follow the... Oh, hang on a minute. Let's move this go. We're going to be out for 38 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
Depending on traffic. Can you say that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to take in various traffic and road conditions, one manoeuvre you practice with your trainer, possibly the control stop.
You will arrive at your destination at 12:32 p.m.
And you will be driving independently by way of sat-nav or signs, and you're going to do sat-nav. You got that?
Sat-nav, yeah.
And you can say that okay, yeah?
There's a bit of reflection.
Now, throughout the drive, I like to follow the road ahead at all times unless you're directed by signs and markings. Or I will ask you to turn, which I will do some good time. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
One question. How would you check where would you find the recommended tyre pressures for your car, and how would you check them?
Manufacturer's garage with
Manufacturer's garage?
Is that the one?
Manufacturer's book, yeah? Manufacturer's book, yeah?
Oh, sorry, book, yeah. And at...
Guide.
Guide.
Manufacturer's guide, yeah.
And with... in a garage with a reliable pump.
Good. Check them
with
when they're
cold
cold.
tires.
Yeah, check them cold tires, because they give different readings, don't they, when they're hot. Right, okay then. Fire away, young man. Let's see how good you are.
Let's have a look.
You will
arrive at your destination at 12:23 p.m.
So at the end of the road, turn left, then just follow the sat-nav. Minor fault number one, Otto, you swing wide at this junction, you just come out too quick. It's a really tight little corner, so you should be stopping and then just using tight clutch control. Come out a little bit fast, swing wide. Had there been a car coming from your left and you slowed that car down to stop, then I would have given you a serious fault straight away.
Turn right, St. John's Road.
When it's safe to do so, could you show me how you demist the back window?
Be that button. And then like that.
Minor fault number two for Otto. He hits 33 miles an hour along this road. It's only a 30, Otto. Can you pull up the convenient place on the left?
Pull up.
On the left. Thank you. Now you driver when you feel ready. Minor fault number three for Otto. He doesn't check his right blind spot. Otto, had there been somebody in your blind spot, like a pedestrian crossing the road or a cyclist or somebody moving off from the right hand side of the road, then I would have given you a serious fault straight away.
At the end of the road, turn right, A690.
Otto, it should be middle mirror first, then the right door mirror, not right door mirror signal and then middle mirror. Middle mirror first to see what's behind, then the right door mirror to see if anybody's overtaken. Examiners don't normally mark this. I like your technique at the junction where we're at this junction about 4 or 5 minutes, I think, and you apply the parking brake, put in neutral. Minor fault number 4, Otto, very, very close to being a serious fault. Is you need to take the edge off your speed, young man. Doing 35 miles per hour. You did slow down as you got to the brow of this hill, but I was thinking about giving you a serious fault for this, but only giving you a minor fault. The last junction, when you emerged out of the junction, do not start pulling out and changing the gear as you're steering. Either change the gear before you steer or after you steer, but just take your time a bit more. It's too aggressive, like I told you when I met you.
After 300 yards, turn left, A167, Newcastle Road. Turn left.
Minor fault number 5, Otto. You should signal left here as you're approaching these traffic lights. I know it says left lane only here, but it just confirms where you're going. And when my pupils are sitting at 12 o'clock, want to turn right at these traffic lights, when my pupils see cars indicating left, they tend to pull out. But when they're not indicating, they're frightened to go because they don't know whether they're in the left lane or the right lane. So get that signal on for left, just to confirm where you're going. Serious fault number 1 for Otto. Otto, I like how you spot the cyclist early. You use your right door mirror to see if anybody's overtaking you before you move out. But Otto, cyclists are classed as vulnerable road users, and you get far too close to this cyclist. The new highway code rules is 1.5 metres. Now, this was just under a metre, and you were doing about 28, 29 miles an hour. Far too close to this cyclist.
Go right on the roundabout and take the 4th exit. Exit A691, Southfield Way. After 300
Serious fault number 2 for you, Otto. It's an habitual fault, Otto. The first road you're doing 33, yeah, you get a minor for that. Second 30 road you're on 35, very close to being a serious fault. This road's at 30, now you do 34 for a period of time, so you've got to keep your speed down on these 30 roads. It's a good job we're next to hospital, because this is where you'll be ending up if you keep speeding all the time.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout and take the 3rd exit, Durham Road.
So there's just very tight here, so be very careful. Just one of these will do you, look. Can you reverse in one of these too?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Anyone you want them two there, look.
Between those two.
No, any
Or, okay,
reversing
anyone.
would be anyone you want reversing.
All right. Just wait for that one. Very straight. I can do that better.
Will do. Right, if you just turn left out of here.
Turn left.
Minor fault number 6, Otto's for observations. Yeah, when you drive off out of this B, you should have looked over both shoulders. The car next to me, there's a guy trying to get out of this, looking to get out of his car. You could have pedestrians either side of you. Going back the manoeuvre, yeah, really good technique. I love your observations, Otto. I like what you do. You just drive over to the side of the base and just reverse it back. You have your left arm around the back of my seat. Your main observations are through the back window. If I was nitpicking, I would have had a bit more, kept looking all around. But yeah, really, really good technique. Learners are not very good at looking through the back window. They tend to reverse, looking in the mirrors and looking forward. But I really like your technique. Well done. And then turn right. And right again. And turn right again.
Let's do it.
Minor fault number 7. Otto goes down to awareness and planning. You block this junction to the left. Now, had there been a car wanted to turn right into there and you've stopped that car from entering the junction, then you would have gotten a serious fault for this. So very lucky here, young man. At the roundabout, turn right, it's the third exit. And take the next road to the right. And pull up in a convenient place on the left.
On this road.
Yes, please. Thank you. Now you travel when you feel ready. Minor fault number 8. Otto, that blind spot needs to be checked before moving off from the side of the road. Miss this blind spot again and you are toast. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead.
Okay.
And can you pull up in a convenient place on the left? drive when you're ready.
Okay. Just let this guy go. Looks like he's in a hurry.
Serious fault number 3, Otto. Otto, you forgot your blind spot again. You need to check that blind spot. You need to check to see if there's anybody there. It's the third time you missed it, so it's an habitual fault now, and it now becomes serious fault number 3. The roundabout, follow the road ahead. It's the third exit. Serious fault number 4 for you, Otto. Otto, I said follow the road ahead, third exit. You choose the left lane. Well done for that, but you've got a bus lane to the left, and from the last roundabout, when you check your mirror to leave it, there was no mirror checks all the way down to this roundabout. Now, if you look, you've got a bus lane on the left-hand side. There could have been anybody coming down that bus lane, a cyclist, motorbike, another bus, a taxi, but you got no mirror checks, and so that's serious fault number 4.
This one.
Number 3, that's number 2. Can you plug the convenient place on the left? Thank you. Now you drive home when you feel ready. Minor fault number 9, Otto. You pull up opposite this garage on the right-hand side. I would have just gone another car length further forward, just 1.5 car lengths further forward, just before the lamp post. So you're 10 metres from that junction on the left-hand side. Did put your signal on a bit earlier, don't mark it, and guess what? You forget your blind spot again. Shame on you, young man. Yo, Otto, my man, if you ever get sick of the day job, I would consider Formula 1 or rally driving. You'd be really good at them. And just pull on the left wing. Just go over. Right, how much driving have you done with your dad?
Well, on and off for about a year and a bit now.
How many hours? Didn't you tell me about 25?
Yeah,
You've got to have had more hours than that to drive like that. Right, how do you think you've done?
Thank you. I don't know. I think there are a couple of things that I probably, did wrong. I mean,
Passed or failed?
I would just assume failed.
Right. How many serious faults then?
How many?
Serious faults.
Serious faults.
One, two, three, 4. I mean,
let's go with serious.
Yes.
What is a serious fault?
Well, you're not allowed any serious faults.
Okay, so that's hopefully none.
Hmm?
Hopefully none. I mean, I'm probably like 2 or 3.
Well, if you've got none, that means you've passed unless you've committed a dangerous. We've got 4.
I haven't killed anyone.
Well,
which is
we've got 4 serious faults.
Oh dear.
Yeah. First one. Cyclist. How much room are we going to give them?
2 meters.
Yeah, on fast moving roads, 40s, 56s, give them 2 meters. We were on a 40, you were only doing about 33, 34. You didn't even give it a meter.
Oh, really?
You've got to give them 1.5. The new rules is 1.5 meters on 30 roads, 40s, 56s. I'm sure read it's 2 meters. So can you remember the cyclist you overtook on
Yeah, I can.
Glen Road, right?
And then you wrote something
I
down.
like your mirror, but you're going quite fast and you got too close to the cyclist.
Okay.
So it should have been at least 1.5 meters. When I look, you're probably looking at just under 1 meter, yeah?
Okay.
So it's too close.
Yeah.
Second serious fault. I told you last week that you drive too fast, didn't I? Too aggressive.
Yes.
Right, well, you're speeding far too many times.
Oh, really?
One time you're doing, as soon as you come out of testing, doing 33 in a 30, 35 in a 30, 34 in a 30, and there was another one where you're doing 33 in a 30, but I thought I've given up now. So you've got to keep to the
Yeah.
30, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, third serious fault. What's a
Keep
blind
them
spot?
coming. A blind spot.
Yeah.
Is a place you can't really see out of your mirrors.
Oh, I like that. Right, so when you pull off from the side of the road, where have you got to look?
In your blind spot.
I mean, never look.
Is this for like a right-hand turning?
No, right, no, moving off.
Oh, right, yes.
Pulling off from the side of the road.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, you've done it 3 times, 4 times actually, so that become a bit your fault. You don't have to check your right shoulder when you turn right. For a right turn.
Yeah, then
When you're pulling off from the right-hand side of the road, what have you got to do?
check.
Look over
Blind
your
spot.
shoulder. Last serious fault was use of mirrors.
Okay.
Your mirror work was pretty good actually, but there's one where you missed. This roundabout here. There you go. Said follow the road ahead, third exit, can you remember?
Oh, yeah.
You had the choice of lanes. Which one did you pick?
I would have picked. It was at the right.
Oh, you picked the left one.
Yeah.
Which was good.
I remember clocking that. I was kicking myself.
Right. So
Yeah,
what have you got on the left?
Bus lane, another lane.
Right. So when you come over here, there was no mirrors all the way down
Oh,
there. Now, if
dear.
you watch me, I'm watching you all the way. No mirror checks. So there could have been anybody coming down the bus. And who could have come down there?
Anything. Well, bus.
Buses,
Bus.
motorbikes, taxis are allowed to use it, motorbikes, cyclists, so you should have been at least, I tell my pupils, 2 door mirror checks. One
Okay.
nice and early and then another one just to
Yeah.
make sure, yeah? Right, have you any questions before I turn this off?
No, I think, yes. You seem to have given me a lot to think about.
Otto the boy racer, that's your thumbnail, yeah?
Oh,
Right, go on
God.
then, off you go.
My parents are going to kill me.
Do you think? You should consider...
Actually, no, they're going to be, I told you so. That's what there's going to be.
Is
I
it?
told you so, yeah.
You need to what are you going to do, career-wise?
Career, well, probably nothing. Definitely not driving instructor.
No, what do you plan on doing?
Oh, I'm doing business management at uni.
Business management, this guy? This dude needs to consider Formula 1 or rally driving because he's that fast, yeah?
Oh, God.
Right, go on, off you go. Oh, dear.
Oh,
But you're a very experienced driver.
I'm just...
Too fast, I told you last time.
Yeah, oh, dear.
Too aggressive. Well, you check your blind spot. Well
I
done.
am. I have picked up something.
Too fast, too aggressive, but very experienced. You've got to have had more than 25 hours, that's for sure. And at the end of the road, turn right. I've never seen anybody drive like that after 25 hours.